Hello, everybody, and welcome to Zombie Apocalypse Survival Simulator. Another game by Random Studios. It's gonna be another questionnaire game, so we're just gonna answer a lot of freaking questions. And yeah, let's go for it. Let's see if we survive the zombie apocalypse or not. Alright, time to do some voice. Well now, what do we have here? Think we have ourselves a wanderer, Jax? Well, it looks like they've wandered into the wrong bunker today, Vega. Hold on a minute, Jax. Not so fast. Meanwhile, me opening a beer. Maybe they're here to join us. Yeah, I don't like that idea. I say we shoot them and loot them. Jax, absolutely not. They're clearly unarmed and don't have any supplies or rations to the name. There's nothing worth looting and we don't need another body to dispose of. Alright then, Vega, tell me, what's on your mind? I say we put them through initiation. Are you sure they're worth it? I have to actually do something real quick. There we go. I mean, look at them. They're kind of pathetic looking. No? Jax! They're right there! Why are you talking as if they can't hear you? Vega, look at all the fucks I give. Seriously, look at them. I don't see anything. Exactly. Well, I still think we should give them a chance. I mean, I gave you a chance, didn't I? Well, yeah, but I'm awesome. Oh boy. Is that what you think? Obviously, I mean, what other reason would you have to recruit me? Well, the word pathetic that you used earlier brings back memories of your initiation and— Wait, what? You guys let me in because you felt sorry for me? When you arrived at the bunker, you were naked and covered in your own shit, Jax. It was mud. Well, it didn't smell like mud. Fine. We'll give them a chance, but if they show any signs of being a detriment to our colony, they're out of here. You got a deal, partner. Alright, Wanderer, here's the deal. We're going to ask you a long variety. Depends, but probably it's gonna take a while, okay? Long variety of questions. And you're going to provide us with specific answers. So they have a lot of games like this, and I also like to play the original game from them, the test, with a lot of people, just to get info out of them and stalk them. Wink wink. As I'm sure you've seen, the dead roam these lands and fuck with the numbers in those that remain alive. We don't have strength in numbers, and one wrong decision in the heat of the moment can cost the lives of many. We're going to test your survival prowess and assess how you do before we decide to let you in our bunker for good. We will take turns asking questions of varying types, and once we have enough information from you, we'll see whether you're fit to go on a mission, tend to things around here, or get chucked out on your ass to the flesh munchers. Or that, I suppose. Let's get right down to it, shall we? You go ahead and give the first part of the assessment, Jax. I will take notes. You got it, Vega. Is that nice and simple? Oh, this shouldn't be too difficult for you. Try to be as honest as possible with your answers and take your time to really think before you speak. It's easy to misspeak when faced with pressure, but there's no going back or re-answering, so take your time. Q&A starts now. And that's why I'm gonna change my voice to my normal narrator voice, because I'm not gonna do that voice for those voices for an hour. What do you say? Wait, hold on. So good metal in the background. I'm get distracted already. Would you say that you enjoy spending time outside with nature? From time to time. Are you confident in your ability to learn and perform first aid? Probably. I did learn first aid, but I'm probably not too good at it. Not the first one you should go to. But I can learn everything. Are you confident in your ability to learn and perform tasks that involve hunting? Absolutely. Hunting? Definitely up my scheme. Are you confident in the ability to learn and perform tasks that involve fishing? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be cardiovascularly fit? Well, guys, here's where we're gonna open Mr. Google. Because what the fuck does this word even mean? Oh, cardio. That's like cardio, I'm stupid. Okay. Why wouldn't you just say... Do you consider yourself to be cardio fit? I keep myself fit. I work out on the workout machine at home, so yeah. Do you shave your head and or keep short hair in the apocalypse? Yes. Are you confident in the ability to learn how to perform tasks involving water purification? No. Are you confident in the ability to learn and perform tasks involving animal trapping? No. Are you confident in the ability to learn and perform tasks involving fire building? Well, if I learn, I can learn anything pretty much. Are you confident in the ability to find the direction without the use of a compass? Yes, kind of. Depends. If we're going back to the same place, like if I start somewhere and then go back to the place, I always can find back, but if you're trying to find something new, it's gonna be difficult. But I know that moss grows north, so if you are around a tree, you find moss somewhere, that's usually north. Would you say that you work decently well with others? If I have to. In most drastic of circumstances, you believe that you could stomach moldy expired food for sustenance? I cannot even sustain normal food right now, so probably not. What do you take up smoking for any sudden apocalypse? No. Do you say that you have any addictions or vices that are detrimental to well-being? Nah. Nothing too bad. Do you show any signs of any potentially serious medical conditions of any kind? Yes. Are you dependent on any forms of medication? I'm not sure if I'm dependent on them or not. I don't know, actually. I would say no, but maybe, but I would say no. Do you own any firearms? No. But wait, actually yes. Wait, what are? Are you confident in your ability to wield any of the following tools as a weapon? A baseball bat, crowbar, golf club, or mallet? Yes. Machete, knife, fire, a hatchet? Also yes, I can wield that. One of your family members became bitten and infected and will soon be turning. Do you believe you could put them out of their misery? A family member? Hell yes, I would do it for free. Would you consider yourself to be squeamish? No. But I'm gonna Google what squeamish is. But I'm not a screamer. Yep, yep. I wouldn't say I'm too squeamish. Does the sight of blood make you nauseous or greasy? No. Are you confident in the ability to learn from tasks that may require to siphon fuel from a motor vehicle? Probably not, to be honest. Are you confident in... I know how to read a map. Are you confident in the ability to find the direction at night without the use of any tools? And where are we going? Question. I wouldn't. Fucking pain is real. I would say I think I can find my way. No, actually wait. Actually, now that I think, when I walk down the mountain, I kind of got somewhere completely... Depends on the location. Actually, probably not then. Can you think of a situation where you'd sacrifice yourself to save others? I can think of one, but would I do it? Probably not. You're confident in your ability to climb a tree if your life depended on it? No. Depends on the tree, but probably not. Would you consider yourself to be nimble? I know that, but I just... Probably not. Am I nimble? No. Oh. Do I have a lot of dexterity is the question here. No, not really. Would you consider yourself to be agile? Didn't I just pretty much answer that? Are you confident in the ability to learn how to treat a mildly infected wound? As long as I've got some good alcohol, yes. Are you confident in the ability to figure out ways to make torches out of only natural materials? No. Would you consider yourself to be a healthy individual? Kinda, yeah. Enjoy the thought of scavenging or rummaging for trying to find something useful? I mean, I wouldn't mind. Sounds like fun. Are you confident in the ability to learn how to make Molotov cocktails or other explosive devices? Yes. Are you confident in your ability to learn how to operate a motor vehicle that you've never operated before? Depends. If it's like a car or a bike, I would be confident. Maybe also a truck. Or a bus. Everything that's not a tank, I feel like I can drive. So let's go with yes. Are you confident in the ability to locate the North Star at night? No. Do you have an innate fear of the dark? Nah. Would you say that you have above average communication skills? No. Would you say that you're a people pleaser? Probably, depends. In the life of death situation, I'm probably quite the opposite. You spend a lot of your time indoors. Yes, I'm a fucking nerd. Are you confident in your ability to think quickly while under pressure? Absolutely. You sometimes snore or make noise while sleeping? Yes, I do snore. Would you consider yourself to be a problem solver? I mean, after I created those problems, yeah, probably. Are you confident in your ability to act silently, keep quiet when the situation permits? Yes. I have learned as child already to sneak for various personal reasons. And so yeah, I know how to keep quiet and stealth for my own health and safety. Are you confident in your ability to persuade someone into trusting you? Yes. Would you say that you know how to be very manipulative? Yes. Does the thought of how you might die make you uncomfortable, more so than the thought of being dead itself? Yep. In that case, yes. Like, the thought of being dead doesn't bother me, but the how I die is definitely more worrying than the just being dead. But do you consider yourself to be even-tempered? No. Would you consider yourself to be highly rational? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be resourceful? Yes. Have you ever considered having an emergency survival kit so you can be prepared and ready for the oncoming apocalypse? Probably. I'm an overthinker. I've considered every possible life choice, so probably yes. Would you feel comfortable killing, cleaning, and cooking an animal for survival purposes? Comfortable, yes. Would you travel a fairly far distance to help find your family, even if you weren't entirely sure whether or not they were still alive? No. Absolutely not. Would you consider yourself to be an innovator? I'm completely unoriginal. But I consider myself to be an innovator. Am I innovative? Maybe. Hell if I know. Yeah, probably not. Would you say that you're mentally prepared for an apocalyptic situation? Yes. You were home alone at night during a power outage and a loud thump came from somewhere in your home. Would you go investigate? I would get a weapon first. Are you confident in your ability to run long distances without tripping? Yeah. Bitches always be tripping. I agree, Jax, I agree. Would you consider yourself to be a realist? Yes. Would you say that you get frightened easily? No. You tend to misplace or lose things frequently. No. In the private life, no, I don't lose anything. And I don't really misplace anything. But in the work life, I misplace my knives all the time. Like I misplace them so many times. It's horrible. Would you consider yourself to be mature for your age? Fuck me. I guess. Would you consider yourself to be intuitive? Yeah. I have a good intuition. You had children to take care of in the apocalypse. Would you pass the responsibility on to someone else instead? No. Would you be willing to kill, clean, and eat a venomous snake if you came across one in the wild? Yes. Game? Hello? The game freeze? Oh my god, the game froze. Really? Really? My god. It's an RPG. These games have never frozen on me. It's an RPG maker game as well. It's just up and down, enter. Now the teammate again. What? I guess I'm gonna restart this thing. Now I time to speed one. Let's just skip as fast as we can. Damn, so many questions to answer again. Starts now. Oh, time to re-answer all of the questions. Yes. 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 No. No. Yes. 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 No. No smoking. No, addiction to detrimental. Do you use medical conditions? Yes. I don't think I'm dependent on medication, but maybe I am. Do you own any firearms? I can rearrange the question now, yes. Well, not me, but we do have a firearm in the house, pretty much. Not as strong, it's not a strong firearm, but it is one firearm, I guess. Yes, I'm absolutely confident in any melee weapon. Those ones as well. Absolutely, I would put them out of the misery for free. Within zero. Free mission. Side of blood make cautious easy. No. Yes, I know how to read the map. No. 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 Yes. No. Depends on the tree. Probably. You can say this self. Nimble was the agile one, right? And then I guess, yeah, I'm agile. Yeah. Yes. No. Yes. 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 No. 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 Yes. 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 Yes, I can manipulate it. Yes. Yes. No, I'm not even tempted. Highly rational. Yes, I'm resourceful. Yes. Obviously, killing is fine. No, fuck family. Not very innovative. I'm mentally prepared. No, I'm gonna get a weapon first. Yes, I can run long distances. Bitches always betray pen, I agree. Would you consider yourself to be realist? Yes. Would you say that you get frightened easily? No. No, don't misplace things. Yes. I do have a good intuition. Now I'm gonna take care of my own children. Oh, that's a new question. Oh, there we go. Would you be willing to eat scorpions or spiders if you needed to survive? Yes. Do you have any allergies to wildlife you know of? No, no allergies. Would you say that you sunburn easily, super easily? Yes. Are you confident in the ability to learn how to perform activities in self-security terrain? Oh no, not. I'm horrible. Are you confident in your ability to find and use suitable Tinder? I think I can swipe right and left on Tinder. No, but seriously, in order to keep a dying fire going for longer. Suitable Tinder? I'm not sure actually. I think so. Are you confident in your ability to learn how to craft and use a slingshot? Oh, crafting, I'm horrible at crafting. Would you say that you frequently suffer from headaches? No. Would you say that you have good eyesight without the use of vision enhancing tools or aids? I do wear strong glasses, but at the same time, I have a good intuitive eyesight. That makes sense. I can recognize a lot of stuff even without the glasses. I just can't really read. Would you kill someone who's threatening to kill you? Absolutely. Would you kill someone who's threatening to kill your loved ones? Sure. Would you drive a car for a horde of the undead? Yes, if I have to. Would extra clothes be something that you carry with you at all times? At all times? Probably not. Depends on how much space I've got. Would you consider yourself to be hairy? I'm hairy as fuck. I'm really hairy. Would you consider yourself to be short? A little bit. Do you enjoy activities such as hiking? Yeah, hiking can be nice. Do you enjoy camping is fine. Do you stay adequately hydrated on a daily basis? Yes, absolutely. Are you confident in the ability to cook a meal over an open flame? Yes. Do you have a fear of heights? Yes, I do. That's my biggest fear. Are you confident in the ability to traverse through rough terrain for approximately 1 mile, or as normal people say 1.6 kilometers before putting up camp? Absolutely. 1.6 kilometers is not much. But it's not much at all, it's like 20 minutes. And even if it's rough terrain, it's maybe half an hour. I will be very calm. I'm very confident on that. Physically carry some... Yeah, I can carry somebody. Would you choose to keep pets in the apocalypse? No. I don't think I would keep pets in the apocalypse, depending on what kind of pet. If I get a wolf, then I'm in, but otherwise, no. Would you consider yourself to have a high mental fortitude? Yeah, I used to have one. Would you eat your best friend or survive starvation? I mean, anything to survive, pretty much. If your loved one needed complete care in order to survive and provided nothing for you except for dead weight and another mouth to meet, would you still choose to care for them? If my loved one... Interesting. Very interesting. Not bad, eh, Jax? No, not bad. Yet. Think they're doing quite well so far. They haven't made it to the hard questions yet, though. Oh, I know. That's where I come in. You take it from here, Vega. You got it, Jax. Alright, let's do this. Now, I'm going to ask you slightly more complex questions, and we'll see how good your decision-making skills truly are. Again, just stay honest and you'll have nothing to worry about. The next part of the assessment starts now. Would you rather be more proficient using a bow or using a gun? Bow. Would you rather have a fire axe or a hatchet? I mean, the fire axe is probably more usable, but I'm better with the hatchet. Guess the fire axe is more useful for. In the start of the zombie apocalypse, would you rather be near the sea or in the dry, flat plains? Definitely near the sea. Would you rather be part of the world's last medical team or the labor force? The labor force. Would you rather fortify an already constructed but badly damaged compound or build a new one from scratch? Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna go for build a brand new compound because I would rather do that, but now I don't have the skills for it, so fortify an existing compound would be the easier thing, but I would definitely build a brand new compound if we get a chance to. You were bitten by a zombie and the only way to survive was to hack off the limb in which you were bitten before the virus spread. Would you rather lose an arm or a leg? Lose an arm. Would you rather kill your loved one who is turning into a zombie or just let them turn and roam freely? Well, kill my turning loved one. Oh. Would you rather be a part of a small, tight-knit group or be part of a large, more diverse group? Oh, more. Would you rather eat an expired, moldy old can of soup or a still in date can of dog food? The moldy soup probably. Dog food tastes fucking horrible. Don't ask why I know that. Would you rather use a car as a mode of transportation or a horse? Horse. If your loved one was bit in the leg but didn't want to live without the leg, would she rather put them out of the misery and protect the leg against the wishes? Fuck my loved one, mercy kill them. Would you rather be slow but stealthy or fast but clumsy? Well, then I'd rather be slow and stealthy. Would you rather eat rotten animal meat in order to survive or eat fresh human meat? Human meat, my favorite. If you were suffering from severe frostbite, would you rather have to lose your thumb or lose your big toe? Let's go with the toe. Would you rather listen to music with headphones on or without headphones? Music without headphones. Would you rather wear protective white gear 24/7 or wear regular casual clothes 24/7? White gear. Would you rather have to kill and eat your beloved pet in order to survive or kill and eat a random stranger in order to keep your pet alive? Fuck the stranger. Your sibling and significant other being hoarded by zombies, you can only save one of them. Who do you choose to save? Well, I don't have a sibling. In that case, then also would save my significant other no matter what. Probably you should go for the sibling, but since I don't have one, let's just save my significant other for now. Would you rather forage for earthworms or capture and kill hummingbirds in order to survive? Probably the hummingbirds. I probably cannot catch any of them. Due to a roaming zombie horde, you must quickly evacuate your home, most likely never to return. You may choose to grab one of two items. Alright, on the way out of the house, you may grab the family photo album, nope. Or your great grandparents' old pocket knife. Definitely the knife. Definitely the pocket knife. Would you rather use buckets and jars to collect rainwater and hope for the best, or purify dirty gather water for drinking? I mean, I don't know how to purify shit, so I'm gonna hope for the rainwater, I guess. Would you rather be low on ammunition or low on medical supplies? Low on medical supplies. Would you rather live in a society run by the government with martial law in effect at all times, or live in a lawless society where everyone fends for themselves? Live in a lawless society. Would you rather have plenty of water but very little food, or very little water but plenty of food? That is... I feel like this question needs to be more worked out in a zombie apocalypse thing. Because what are we talking about here? What's our situation like? Because normally I would obviously go for more water than food. But if you find like any river or something, we could just camp there and follow the river, and we would always have enough water, and then we would need more. Would be happy if we have like plenty of food but very little water. But if that's not the scenario, then plenty of water would be better. But otherwise, getting the food is harder than getting water. Generally speaking. Would you rather have a shotgun or a rifle? Rifle. Would you rather have a bow or a crossbow? Bow is faster. Would you rather wield a crowbar or an axe? I heard the crowbar is more usable than an axe. I'm not sure about that, but I guess we're gonna go with the crowbar. Would you rather wield a baseball bat or a spear? Baseball bat. Do you rather survive on your own or with a group? Then maybe have some skills I don't have. You could have someone or something keep watch for you while you slept. Would you rather have a guard dog or a watch person? Actually, the guard dog. They have better instincts than fucking people. Would you rather have to eat moldy food or drink dirty water? Drink dirty water. Would you rather have to drink stagnant water or your own urine? What is so bad about stagnant water? I don't even know. Let's go with the stagnant water. Would you rather use a battery operated flashlight or a firelit torch? Well, if I can use one, I'm gonna use the torch, but the battery operated flashlight would be better. Would you rather build a camp on a large hill or in an open valley? Large hill, so we have an overview of everything. Would you rather spend 10 minutes traveling through an underground tunnel in pitch black darkness? Spend 2 hours finding a way through a dense forest to reach a destination. Navigate the dense forest. You have 2 items in a backpack. One of them is a salami stick, and the other item is a granola bar. Which one do you eat? Not sure what the granola bar is. But I'm gonna go with the salami stick because I feel like the salami stick doesn't live as long as the granola bar. Would you rather take a zombie bite and risk trying to save a group of strangers, or let 12 strangers die from a zombie attack you could have helped prevent? Watch a dozen people get ripped apart by zombies, hell yeah. You were separated from your loved ones, and there was no guarantee that they were still alive and the evacuation team came to rescue them. Would you stay in the zombie-infested area and search for them, or leave with the evacuation team? I would leave to safety with the evacuation team. Wait, if you were separated from your loved ones. Never mind, that's not my family. I was thinking family right now, because if it were like blood-related ones, I would immediately let them fucking die. Loved ones is something different, actually. I mean, I can find them. Would you rather split your supplies among a group of people and risk running out faster, or survive alone but you have a massive hoard of supplies? Guess I have to split supplies, because I'm not gonna survive on my own. Would you rather witness an apocalypse, or be born in a post-apocalyptic world? Now witness an apocalypse. Would you rather be stuck on a plane with zombies, or stuck in a train with zombies? Zombies on a train, hell yeah. That's easier than the zombies on a plane. That is a problem. Zombies on a plane is definitely a problem. Zombies on a train, we can just get off the trains now. Oh. Would you rather fight against 2 fast-moving zombies or 6 slow-moving zombies? The 6 slow-moving zombies. Would you rather build a bunker miles underground or high up in the tree? Probably high up in the trees, even though I'm afraid of height. Even though I'm afraid of heights, but the bunker miles underground can collapse. The fort high can also, whatever. The fort high up in the trees. Would you rather survive in a house out in the country or an apartment in the city? I mean, house out in the country, there's probably not as many zombies as an apartment in the city. But the city has more supplies than the countryside. In the countryside, you can grow your stuff. I guess in the long run I have to go for the house out in the country, even if I like the city more. If you were driving down the road and saw someone who could be in need of aid, would you rather stop in time to help them or keep driving as if you didn't notice them? Keep on driving. Fuck that, I'm not gonna get killed. Would you rather survive exclusively on canned food, exclusively on dehydrated food? Probably canned food. Depends on the dehydrated food, but if you're talking like the dehydrated bacon and stuff, it's probably the canned food then. You and the dog you've just befriended 5 minutes prior are now surrounded by the undead. You can choose to risk your life by picking up the dog and attempting to escape, or you can guarantee your survival by letting the zombies devour the dog while you flee. Which do you choose? Let the dog be eaten so I may survive. Would you rather travel at night or during the day? Travel during the day. In the apocalypse, would you rather have to take care of a child or take care of an elderly person? A child. Child still can learn something and still has a long time. The elderly person might die and it's gonna be a problem, more than the child. You were in charge of leading a group of survivors. Would you rather everyone see you as an equal or view you as much more powerful than them? I mean, I'm gonna go with the powerful because I want some respect. If I want to survive, I need my things to be done. They have to view me as more powerful. Would you rather live without air conditioning or without heating? I don't even have air conditioning, so live without air conditioning. Would you rather have to survive in a zombie-filled manor for a week, or survive in the forest with fewer roaming zombies for a week? I feel like I could clear out the zombie-filled manor. Would you rather drink water from a toilet or drink water from a puddle? Probably the puddle, even though the toilet water shouldn't be too bad. Would you rather spend 4 days wide awake fending off your base from zombies, or get adequate amounts of sleep but run the risk of your base becoming completely surrounded by Walking Dead? Sorry. Don't sleep for 4 days and continuously fight the dead, or get adequate sleep but risk becoming overrun. No, I'm gonna fight forever. Would you rather be a master specialist in one vital thing that people need in apocalypse, or a jack of all trades? A jack of all trades. Would you rather live in a cave or in a boathouse? Live on a boathouse. Would you rather roam from place to place for a year with survivors, or live in a home for a year alone? Again, I need more details on the home. Like, do I have the supplies for a year there? And everything, or... Since there's not enough detail, I'm gonna roam from place to place with survivors. In a backpack. What is it? Duffel bag. I would say definitely backpack. Why is it duffel? My duffel bag is not bad either, actually. It's probably bigger. But still, I'm more used to backpacks. Would you rather search for and use wood or metal to fortify your base? I mean, metal is definitely better, but it's way harder to get. Would you rather lose your vision in one eye or hearing in one ear? Lose hearing in one ear. Would you rather harvest and build a fire with dry grass and straw, or harvest and build a fire with wood shavings? Gonna go with the dry grass and straw. Would you rather be stuck in a place that constantly rains or stuck in a place that's dry but incredibly hot? I like hot places more, but the rain might be helping with the crops and stuff. So I'm gonna go with the rain, for the survival at least. Would you rather survive by eating toads and frogs or survive by eating various bugs? Probably the bugs. Would you rather eat a handful of caterpillars or eat a raw mouse? A raw mouse? You not even allow me to cook the mouse? Guess I'm going for the caterpillars then. You find a generator with enough fuel to perform one task for your group. Would you choose to cook one meal that everyone shares or make sure everyone showers and brushes their teeth for 5 minutes? One meal for everyone to share. Fuck the showering. I can't believe what I've been hearing. We might just have another member for Kuro after all, Vega. I know. It just seems so promising. Don't forget what happened to the last one, though, remember? I know, Jax. I know. The first couple parts of the initiation are easy, but the final part is really what carries the most weight. Well, why don't we be on with it then so we can determine whether or not they'll truly make a good fit? Do you want the first go, or shall I do the honors? You go right ahead, Jax. Make it a juicy one. They don't call me Juicy Jax for nothing. They call you that because you sweat a lot. Are you kidding me? Why does everyone here bully me? And why am I just learning about it now? Sorry, bud. Whatever. Let's just get this over with. Are you, buddy boo? The final part of your assessment begins now. Alright. The zombie apocalypse has just begun while you're at home, eyes glued to the TV screen as the chaos begins to unfold. You hear screaming and explosions coming from outside, and you realize that you have virtually no supplies on hand to deal with that future that towers await you. You must think quickly and form a plan of action, but this may be the last decision you ever make. What do? Head to the nearest grocery store, head to the nearest pharmacy, head to the nearest weapon tool shop, or stay at home and pray the chaos dies down. Head to the nearest weapon and tool shop. And with the weapons I get the groceries. Bad news. Your place of residence has quickly been swarmed by the undead. Good news, however. You have the opportunity to choose where you're going to next. What do you choose? Hunker down in a hospital, hide in an abandoned prison, bunker up in a fortified house, go chill at the grocery store. Time for some groceries. After months of surviving the apocalypse, you've managed to join a band of survivors and have built a fortified camp they can rest peacefully in. That is, until a scout brings back word to your camp that a rampaging horde is headed straight for you. The horde is so vast it's hard to tell how many hotbags are coming for you. So I ask you, what do? Abandon camp and start over elsewhere? Stand and fight, win or die trying? Hide in a camp, wait horde passes through without issue? No. Attempt to use yourself as bait to lure the hoe the way. I mean, the fourth one was my idea, but the way it's phrased, it doesn't seem like a good idea. Guess it's time to abandon camp and start over elsewhere. Done an important job by an important man, and it's time for you to be rewarded. You get to choose a mode of transportation to keep for as long as you stay alive. What do you choose? Tractor, a motorcycle, and an old car, a bicycle. I'm gonna go with the bicycle because it's the only one that doesn't need fuel. And for the motorcycles as well. For as long as I stay alive, but I still need the fuel, so I'm gonna go with the bicycle. Find yourself lost in the woods at night. It's too dark, you can see your hand in front of your face. You're armed with an unlit torch and a combat knife. What do you do? Alright. Been holed up in a treehouse for a month now, ever since a wild pack of zombie wolves chased you down your current location. Now my brothers have turned into zombies. You haven't seen any zombies in quite some time, but you hear the occasional moan and groan in the darkness of night. You're quickly running out of supplies and you notice a grocery store about 15 minutes walking distance away. But you have no idea what waits for you there if it's already been looted. What do? Leave and head to the grocery store, leave and try to scavenge nearby residents. Stay and hope and help come. Nope. Put out jars to catch rainwater, make traps and capture small rodents. Guess I'm gonna head for the grocery store. Hypothermia. I just need a quick make sure. So if it's my body's cold. What is the first thing I encounter? The earliest sign. Struggle to touch your thumb to your pinky. You've gone a bit too far out of your normal hunting grounds and searching for your next meal, but you should be able to find your way back home depending on how you orient your current position to which of the following. Oh. You're in charge of a group of about 20 survivors and you somehow managed to lead them into a death trap hotel building. You're on the third floor in a room stocked full of Molotov cocktails and a massive zombie horde can be heard breaking through windows and doors on the first level. After about... I shouldn't eat and talk at the same time. After about 10 minutes of swarming the zombies on the second floor, the hotel in Nova will launch with the find you and your group on the third floor. Your group has called in a favor from another band of survivors who have access to a helicopter, however they're 1 hour away and you know you can't all fit in a helicopter at once. What do? Choose one person to sacrifice themselves and lead the dead away, carry yourself in zombie guts and attempt to walk through the horde, wait for the helicopter and fight if necessary. Attempt to burn your way out with Molotovs, hell yeah. You're in charge of guarding the gate of your compound and decide who enters and who leaves. An unknown survivor approaches the gate and begs you for aid. The survivor claims to be alone and fears that he will soon perish if left out in the wilderness for any longer. Seeks refuge in your camp. What do? Deny them entry until you've searched them thoroughly. You and 2 others are stuck in the rooftop of a building located smack dab in the middle of the city overrun by zombies. The people you're stuck with just so happen to be a best friend and a significant other. They're both mildly wounded, but the chopper is waiting on the rooftop to take you to safety. However, the chopper already has a pilot and 1 passenger and can only fit 2 more people aboard. What do you do? Stay behind and let the others go without me. Because I can survive. I don't worry about myself. I can survive. Your turn to scavenge for supplies for your community. Hit the road. Hit the road, Jack. You made your way to a small abandoned town in the middle of nowhere. Upon arrival, you notice that someone else is already doing the exact same thing for the community. Both mutually agree to help each other and split any loot you might find before going your separate ways. But the community is really struggling at the moment. What do you do? Convince the person to abandon the group and stay in town together. Persuade the person to join the camp and live there. Split the supplies in half as previously agreed upon, or kill the person taking all of the supplies. They're about 50-50. We might can make connection with the camp. You're driving your car back to camp after a successful supply run, until you come to a sudden halt. Blocking the road is a small horde of zombies, maybe 20 or so number. What do you do? Hit the gas and blow through them with a car, turn around, look for an alternative route home, park the car, attempt to clear the undead on foot. Attempt to go forward, go out zombies. I'm gonna kill the zombies. Scientific research has said that zombies have an expiration date as they rot and decompose over time. But how long can a zombie's body continue to function when inevitably rotting away? Fuck me. Probably 5 to 7 years, I don't know. When in a crunch, you must resort to eating insects in order to survive. Which insects should you generally attempt to avoid? Bright ones. They're always poisonous. Which of these berries are safe to eat when whipped and cooked but will cause nausea when eaten off the bush? I have no idea, not the first 2 ones. I'm gonna go with those. Well, I think we have enough information here to make our assessment. I agree, Jax. They're interesting results for sure. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Vega? I believe so, Jax. I can bring myself to say it, Vega. You tell him. Alright, Jax, if you insist. Oh, great, do I get the bad ending? Of course I get a good one. You're in! Yep. Makes me sick. Oh, lighten up, Jax. Past our assessment. We want to get your mission first thing tomorrow morning. You rest up. I'll show you to your room and bring you some rations. In the morning, we leave. We'll see how you do tomorrow, Wanderer. Get a good night's sleep. Might be your last. Yeah, probably. After a fantastic night of peaceful overdue rest, you wake to a scared, leathery face staring in the eyes. Good morning, a gruff, raspy voice utters from across the room. I'm Captain Schlemmingdorf. Welcome to the Wolves. Yeah, I'm in the Wolf Pack. Let's go. You've got a big day ahead of you. An old veteran croaks before beckoning you to follow as he leaves throughout the corridor. Schlemmingdorf? What kind of name is Schlemmingdorf? You wonder in a groggy haze as you crawl out of bed. Follow the captain down the hall as he briefs you on your first mission. It is up to you and a small band of survivors to rescue a trapped group one city over. The Wolves, as your crew is apparently called, have been communicating via radio with another group of survivors that are pinned down and surrounded by the undead in an old gun store. Apparently the gun store is stocked full of weaponry that could be ripe for the taking. However, the downside is that all of the ammunition has already been taken or used, and the group is essentially defenseless at this point. Fortunately for the wolves, the compound has a hand loading station and plenty of material, so ammunition is in no short supply. Getting your hands on these firearms and potentially recruiting a few new survivors to your group is an opportunity to pay us up. So off on this rescue mission you will go. The drive on a clear safe road would only take roughly 45 minutes of travel time to reach your destination. But unfortunately, this is no clear safe road. Your crew leaves in the morning and arrives just before dark as you continue to listen to panic screams for help coming from the radio. Your crew parks their vehicle outside the gun shop and locks eyes at the massive fort surrounding it, maybe 1 to 200 in number. Immediately one of your crew members springs into action, hollowing in an attempt to lure the zombies away and track the horde himself. As crazy of an idea as it is, it works wonders and they're all following him until the crewmate's foot gets caught in a damaged grate on the side of the road and he's officially stuck. You hurl yourself forward and run after him in an attempt to beat the zombies to him before you and the others have to watch him suffer a cruel, grim fate of devourment. You make it to the survivor and try to get his foot free, but you can't. The way the grate is damaged is locked around his ankle like a bear trap, and they're both about to be zombie chow with how fast the horde is moving the ground again as you both hopelessly start to break his foot free. Think quickly and grab hold of the survivor's machete. Take one look at the man's eyes as he gazes into yours in shock. You both know what needs to be done. There's no time for debate. Swing your machete downward, severing the man's foot from his leg, and begin dragging him to safety among the other survivors. The dragon leaves behind a wake of blood and screams as the dart closes in. Some fall to the ground and begin chomping at the asphalt where blood has been shed. Most are falling in hot pursuit of the survivors. You make it to the vehicle and load your crewmate up safely before returning to the fray. One of the other wolves has managed to break the other survivors out of the gun shop during the panic. Now your numbers are far greater than they originally were, as well as your chances. Your crew, along with the help of the other survivors, managed to hack and chop your way to victory and trotting flashback at a time. It's a messy win on this dark day, but it's a win nonetheless. Your crew quickly loads the vehicle with as many firearms as it can carry and brings the remaining survivors back to the compound for medical treatment. The first mission wasn't an easy one, but you pulled through, recruit. Your mission was massively successful. Well done. You have a 77% chance of surviving a zombie apocalypse. Your secret word is machete. Yay! I'll take those words. Seems. Let's go. Your result has been based on many different variables and may vary with each playthrough depending on a multitude of factors. We hope you enjoyed the experiences, blah blah blah, take the secret word, be a part of us. Again, thanks for playing, bye. So many things, thank you so much, Random Studios, hooray, credits. There we go, that was a zombie apocalypse survival simulator. I got my personal ending, 77% of survival, let's go. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, I'll see you next one and until then, have a great one. Bye bye.